Welcome to the Miami Heat Zone podcast. Guys, we're currently at 7,200 subscribers. We're pushing to 10K. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support. So Giannis Antetokounmpo expects the Bucks to trade him. Look, I hope it never happens, but I'm expecting it to. Just because you've given a lot to this team doesn't mean the team wouldn't do what's best for itself. Listen, what's best for the team is for that team to have you, Giannis, until you're 50 years old. You're the best thing that happened to them in 20 years. At the end of the day, they even made it clear, even if they trade you, they're going to take everything from the other team. The coach, the arena, the cheerleaders, all the first and second round picks, the starting lineup, the bench, the Gatorade. They're going to take everything if they're going to trade Giannis because they know you are a diamond in the rough. They didn't even know you were going to be that good and turn into a champion, an all-star, MVP. So they're going to try to get everything they can if and when you leave. And like I said, if you're talking like that, I think you're going to be out the door very, very soon. Now, when it comes to Tyler Herro, you guys let me know in the comments. Do you guys want to give him this extension? And then also, too, what does his extension look like? Obviously, he posted on Instagram, I'm going to tear the league back down once I get off this weak-ass bet. I think Tyler Herro is a very good player. However, obviously, his injury concerns and his availability is huge. I mean, last season, he was Iron Man. He was an all-star, played in the three-point competition. So, of course, he had a good season. So, Zach Lowe on Tyler Herro's contract extension and trade value. If I were the Heat, I'd just do nothing. He can get up to 30% of the max. I'm not going anywhere near that. Although he's a good player, alternately, what is Tyler Herro's trade value? Who would give you real stuff for Tyler Herro? I don't think his trade value is high, in part because whoever trades for him knows the same thing the Heat know. We're going to have to pay this guy. So even though he got hurt, I honestly think it kind of helps the Miami Heat because now they can actually save a little bit more money in paying him because now they're going to say, listen, you keep on getting hurt. If it's not the knee, it's the ankle. It's always something lower body, unfortunately, and all these freak injuries. So I think they also saved some money with Tyler Herro with this.
You know, Tyler Herro is a really good player. Like, very good offensive player. Had a great year last year, made the All-Star team. He also gets picked on defense quite a bit. I looked this up. Only one guard in the league got put into more pick and rolls on defense than he did as the guy guarding the screener. And we will get to that guard shortly. He is my favorite extension case in a long, long time. He also has Tyler Herro, unlike that guard and others, has next season 26-27 is fully locked in. It's not a player option. It's not anything. And so if I were the Heat, I would just do nothing now because I just, he can get anywhere up to 30% of the max. You could start there. I think on his extension, and I'm just like, I'm not going anywhere near that. I don't know what the right number is. And although I think he's a very good player, I think his current salary is fair. It did get me to thinking, like, alternatively, what is Tyler Herro's trade value? Like, who would give you real stuff just for Tyler Herro? And I came up with a little bit of a list, Sam, but I don't think his trade value on this current contract is very high, in part because whoever trades for him knows the same thing that the Heat know right now. It's like, we're going to have to pay this guy, and we don't know what the number.
When it comes to Terry Rozier, the Miami Heat are screwed. So the Miami Heat are heavily considering parting ways with Terry Rozier ahead of training camp. The biggest thing I don't hear anyone talking about is if Charlotte knew he was being investigated for all this fraudulent activity, why on earth is the NBA not giving the Miami Heat their pick back? Because once again, like I told everybody, the Miami Heat are not going to trade for somebody they know actively is being investigated by the feds. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. You know they're always going to do their homework. But you're telling me he was being investigated since Charlotte, and Charlotte never had an inclination? They were never told anything? That is hard for me to believe. And Adam Silver, we need our first round pick back. Point blank period. This trade should have never have happened. It's unfortunate. And hopefully Terry Rozier can beat the case. One bright side about this offseason was Davion Mitchell. So Davion on why he fits with Miami so much. Everyone plays exactly how I play, extremely hard. You don't care who scores all the points. You just play hard. You try to play the right way, and I knew I'd fit the here so easy. I told my agent I want to be here. And at the end of the day, thank God he's here because we desperately needed a point of attack defender. He's also shown you that he can score the basketball. He improved his three-point shot. And like I said, I think he put in a lot of work this summer, especially after getting that contract, and that's exactly what the Miami Heat need, especially with Tyler Herro being out, and the new potential starting lineup is Davion Mitchell, Powell, Wiggins, Bam, and Ware, which I think that's phenomenal. It still gives you a lot of defense, size, athleticism, scoring. Of course, we want Tyler Herro back because he's one of our best three-point shooters, if not the best. But now we have an opportunity for Powell to step up and really start hooping. But like I said, we're still going to need Tyler Herro. This Miami Heat team, if we can stay healthy, I'll always continue to say this. With a weak East, these are the teams that make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. You're like, well, how did they make it? Well, we have 4 guys that can give you 20. Athleticism, rebound, scoring. All we have to do is stay healthy, stay consistent, and really go out there and hoop. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support.